If you're someone who has a minimal, understated aesthetic but loves a unique detail, you also love vintage shopping but you live in a climate that is super hot, so layering isn't really an option for you, this is a lookbook I created for my client Jordan. I'm going to run you through the entire lookbook, each outfit, the decisions I made, why I made them, so you can learn the rationale for how I create a lookbook like this. I posted this on my story the other day and I got so many comments saying, please make a YouTube breakdown of this. So I thought this would be a great client and lookbook to break down for you. So Jordan is 31. She's based in Austin, Texas. So heat and breathability was super important for her. And she came to me because she was experiencing real decision fatigue when it came to her wardrobe. She just felt really overwhelmed with everything in her closet. She wasn't stoked with it and just wanted to feel good about putting outfits together. Her style words were comfortable, effortless, cool, with a feminine edge. So kind of like Kendall Jenner vibes, but make it Austin, Texas themed. She is a program manager at a tech company, so needed things to be versatile. So she wanted it casual enough for every day, but also polished enough to present in a office, in a boardroom. And she's also a huge thrifter. So I wasn't really specifically focused on the exact product, but more focused on the silhouettes, the colors, the formulas, so that she can take it and go to a thrift store and know what she's looking for. So there's some pieces in this lookbook that were a bit more of a higher price point out of her budget, but they are more about, as I said, the color, silhouette, style. Summer-wise, she is a true summer, so definitely working in that cooler color palette, the icy blues, cool whites, chocolatey browns, burgundies, butter yellow, nothing too warm or washed her out. And the goal here was just to have a big variety of outfits and things that she can mix and match together. And so this is what we came up with. So this was the mood board that I presented to her, definitely trying to keep in her color palette and style. As you can see, very minimalist, but she loves those unique things like the lace skirt, the cute little accessories, the little pops of color. So wanted to bring those in. So I'll just show you a quick overview of the capsule pieces. And these are also the personality and dopamine pieces. So these are the pieces that I'm working with. And I'm going to go through each individual outfit for you now. And without going into too much detail on the products individually, I just thought I would talk about the overall aesthetic and formula for the outfit that I've created for this video. So outfit one, this is all about this sheer white skirt over jeans. This is a very classic look. We've got a really nice square neck tank, a classic straight jean, and she really loved this overlay skirt style over the jeans. So I found this really cool one that she could hopefully thrift. It's just like, even if that was just like a scarf or something, silk could still have this great effect. The jacket is definitely more lightweight. It's that trench coat style, so it would be better for that heat. And she really loved a sneaker, so I found this epic Puma. I love the silver detail in it, and that is right in her color palette, which I thought was amazing. And then complementing that with the jewelry and the sunglasses, this whole look becomes complete. And I love that it has this sort of tomboy but feminine feel to it all in one. So that is outfit one. Outfit two. So she was super inspired by this picture from the mood board. It was just like super chic, minimal, and this ruche top was pretty much spot on, and the suit short I just think is a great option here too. So if you had the top and the short on its own, so this top is from one of others. I just loved the ruching aspect to it. I just feel like it's just a really subtle play on a classic tank, and I thought the stone color, I think it's called Mist, is super beautiful as well. And suit short is a great option here. I thought a light belt would be great, contrast against the black too. And then just like the reference, I just thought that kitten pointed heel was so gorgeous, and the pop of red in the bag, some simple accessories to top it off. Okay, look three. I found this amazing skirt from Daisy Studios, and I just couldn't believe the color. Like, it fits in her palette so well, and it's such a beautiful midi length. I brought back the trench here because of the vibrancy with that minty greeny. I just wanted to keep the rest of the outfit and palette really neutral so it doesn't compete. But then I added the red or burgundy bag, which creates a sort of very muted complementary color palette, because mint and burgundy, it's not like a hot green and a hot red. And I just think this is such a striking, beautiful look. And the sandals are kind of like, they keep it really casual, and it's perfect for that Austin heat. But because the outfit is so elevated and beautiful, the sandal don't make it really casual. They sort of just like create a little bit of contrast and kind of like an unexpected shoe there. If you change it to the boot, it would change the feeling of the outfit entirely. And the beaded necklace is a great finishing touch. Just adds like a bit of personality without competing with anything else. If the necklace wasn't there, I feel like you've got these two neutral colors up top, which is really great and beautiful, but I just think it has like, it breaks it up just ever so slightly and adds a little bit of personality, which I think is always great. Okay, outfit 4. This is definitely one of my favorites, something that I would definitely wear. I love the high contrast this outfit is creating. So we have a leather jacket, which is definitely going a little bit heavier, a little bit warmer for Austin, but this could be an evening look, I thought. And the chocolate brown of the jacket and the t-shirt with the white pants is definitely creating that higher contrast, which is just super striking as an outfit. And it creates a lot of visual interest and keeps everything really considered. I feel like leather jackets, even if they're brand new, are sort of always aiming to look like they're vintage or they've got that history to them. So if she could find that vintage, I definitely recommend. I found this amazing fringe belt, which I think would be incredible over jeans. So she loved that sort of skirt layering look. So I thought this was, you know, instead of that lace one, this has got a bit more of a heavier, I guess, detail to it. And it adds this texture, personality, movement. It's like a little bit of a hit of dopamine in the outfit. And I love how it like connects from the top, that color range from the top to the bottom. But we're seeing the white all the way to the waistline. It just feels like creates lots of cohesion and intention in the outfit. And instead of having a darker shoe here where we create another contrast at the bottom, it would create sort of a sandwich dressing effect where you have similar tones on the top and the bottom. I thought a lighter shoe here wouldn't add to the noise of the outfit. I just thought there was a lot going on and she still wants to keep to that minimal vibe. So I thought a more tonal piece in the shoe was a better option here. And also how gorgeous is this bag? Love that. And silver accessories is great for a summer as well. Outfit 5, we have a layering tank moment. I loved this photo from the mood board. I just thought those tones together and as a tank, like the spaghetti straps, chef's kiss, loved it. So when you layer tanks like this, it creates a really intentional, considered styling effect. Because normally we're wearing one layer and we're in the heat, we're not able to add a jacket or a shirt. So two lightweight pieces over each other is super, super stylish. Butter yellow and the brown also are in her color palette and they also have that cool tone to them. So when they layer on top of each other, they create the contrast because they're a light and dark color, but they don't compete. It's really, really beautiful. And same as this reference image, I just thought the white pants were a beautiful touch. These ones were also really breathable. I was looking for that sort of fabric. And this wrap cord belt from Harris Tapper, I absolutely love. I think it's just super simple and elegant. And it has this little detail on it that just gives it, the outfit, a little bit more depth. And that darker black matches really well with the sandal and the bag. Just a great casual everyday outfit. Okay, the next one is kind of, I'd have to say, my favorite of the whole lookbook. And it is so simple, but it just has a piece that is absolutely gorgeous. So this is from one of others. I was absolutely obsessed with it when I saw it because it is her colors to a T. She just loved that light blue, and there was a reference where she loved the blue on her Pinterest board, and I just think it's unbelievably chic. I think a top like this that has like a sheer draping, it's got the asymmetric hem on it, is just a great layering piece. You could add a tank underneath this or a bandeau top, and you can add a blazer or a leather jacket here, and it would just be, it would elevate it so much. I've added this scarf here that adds a bit more of a vintage touch because we're looking very modern and beautiful, but adding a little bit of personality here and there is great. And this long necklace I thought was a gorgeous element to add to her wardrobe. It's really dainty and minimal, but because of its length, it's a bit more unique. I think it's gorgeous. Next, this was another photo that I loved from the mood board and wanted to recreate. I think especially the cowboy boots were ones that I loved. I found these brown ones. She also has some red ones that we could easily swap in here. But I thought this was just a great everyday casual look that still has a lot of style to it. I found this beautiful blue skirt that has the lace detail on the bottom. And it's really interesting because we've kind of got this like rough masculine style coming through with the leather jacket and then this really feminine silk beautiful skirt. So I love the contrast that that creates. And a cowboy boot with a slip skirt is quite unexpected. In this image, we have the shorts and I did love that look, but finding a short like that it was just a bit tricky, and I came across the skirt and I thought it was a great substitute. And because the skirt is the hero here and it's holding a lot of visual interest and noise, without the jacket this outfit still works really well because we've got the dark elements in the brown boot and then we've also got it connecting in the sunglasses. And you could easily add a bag here too and it would be fabulous. Outfit 8 is just a great everyday outfit. I added a sweater here mainly to sort of wear over the shoulders and maybe at nighttime or certain times of the year where you could actually have a sweater in Texas. But instead of a boxy tee here, we have more of a baby tee. This one is a hemp-based one, really beautiful, super flattering. And she did mention that she'd get cold in the office, but it's warm outside because of air conditioning. So an outfit like this is perfect. You can put it over your shoulders as you walk to work and then put it on when you're at work. I found this sand-colored bag, which I think is stunning, and it relates to the shoe so well. Works. The tonality is spot on there. And then we've got this wrap belt here, which adds the layering without the bulk or weight or heat, but it's creating that depth in the outfit that just elevates it ever so slightly. It just shows that you are putting a little bit more intention into your outfit, and then add some simple accessories and stunning. Okay, number 9. I was really, really inspired by this photo, and she mentioned that she loved burgundy pants. So I found these amazing pants. These ones in particular from Mango, they have this really beautiful wide leg shape to them. And this one is definitely the most like workwear appropriate outfit. The white shirt tucked in, and I imagined the cardigan over the shoulders like the reference image. And I've added a cream tank here, which you could add white, but if you add something that's just a little bit off color, we've got one layer of depth, which I think is really beautiful. So this also gives her the opportunity to open up the shirt. You can see one layer underneath, or have it fully open as well. And that also connects with that beautiful sand-colored bag here too. So here these pants are definitely the star of the show. So I'm giving them the room and breathing space that they need with neutral palette surrounding it. You could also swap this for a boot and this outfit would be much more office ready. Okay, number 10 is a dopamine hitting outfit for sure. I love this look. It was definitely inspired by this outfit here. She loved pops of red. So I found this beautiful halter, and over those white pants that I found previously, I thought you just don't need a lot going on because the top is stunning. The pants are great, they contrast it so well. And then I have added this wrap belt, which would add just the right amount of layering and texture and diversity to the outfit. And then some really minimal, beautiful accessories to top it off. This is definitely one of my favorites. And because I found a lot of other pieces that I loved, I wanted to give a few more looks. So this butter yellow top with a gray skirt, I just thought was so gorgeous. The butter yellow with the burgundy bag is one of my favorite color palettes, and surrounded by neutral pieces, this is just, you don't need a lot. And then I found the most gorgeous top from a brand called Caro Chair. If you have an outfit like this, just super simple, you've got a beautiful wrap skirt, it just needs a little bit of visual interest up top, and you don't need anything. You don't even need a bag. I was just imagining what this outfit would look like on, and I fell in love. And then I found the most beautiful long sleeve sheer top. It was definitely the style and fabric that she loved the most. White on white is definitely the epitome of perfection. From a psychology perspective, white is the color of the white bride. So it is related to authority and professionalism and perfection. And putting those two pieces together as an entire outfit definitely screams confidence and style. So the only thing I really needed to add it here, I added the belt because I thought it'd be great to break up the white on white with a very subtle detail like this. Pointed kitten heel is perfection. And I found this gorgeous snakeskin bag, so I just thought it would be great to have a little bit of unexpected elements in there. You could easily add a black bag there or the red one as well, and it would be just as striking. I just love that snakeskin skin one like set in that color palette so well. And then I just wanted to show a couple of different ways of wearing the pieces that I found and different variations of that. So there's another blue on blue example broken up by the leather jacket. We've got a cream on white, which is super stunning. She loved that linen lightweight style. Then we've got that beautiful sheer butter yellow top with the blue, which is very stunning color palette. Again with that trench, just a super beautiful, elegant outfit. And then I brought back the suit shorts with the baby tee this time and the cowboy boots. And a very neutral color palette going on here, but still has a lot of personality because of the boots and the jacket and the accessories. So this really does prove that you can have a super minimal aesthetic and just the subtlest details within the pieces, and adding very even lightweight accessories can add that depth and personality to an outfit. So that was her lookbook. That was a very quick run through, but I know you guys wanted to see it, so I just thought I would quickly run through it. If you're watching this video and you'd love to work with me, I would love to hear from you. I only work with 2 clients a month, so I can give them the dedication that I need. When I work with clients, it's about a 4 to 5 week process where we really start with your wardrobe. We do a wardrobe audit, and then we really break down how you want to feel in your clothes, what your lifestyle is like, your style identity, your 3 words. And then we go through your wardrobe, every single piece, and isolate what pieces you love and why. We put them in the minimalist wardrobe formula. We declutter the pieces that you don't want. And then I create a mood board and I go away and source these pieces. I put outfits together just like this one based on your aesthetic, your style, your body type, your color palette, your budget, where you live, all of the parameters that you need this lookbook to come under. And then I teach you how to put these outfits together on your own so that you basically have this toolkit that you can have for the rest of your life. I absolutely love working with people one-on-one. It is the most rewarding, amazing process, but I can only take 2 women a month. So if you want to work with me, I will put the details below. There's a few questions I have before we get started, and I'll tell you where the next slot is available. And I would absolutely love to hear from you. If you have any questions about this process, or you want to learn more, or you want more of these videos, please comment below, because you all responded to the photo I put up about this lookbook. I made this video. So please just let me know what you want to see more of, because it really does inspire what I put out next. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed Jordan's lookbook, and I'll see you next time.